Oh, hey Benji.
Hey Felix. Nice shoes.
It is an American teen television series belonging to the genre of drama and comedy. It took birth from the brilliant minds of Isaac Aptaker and Elizabeth Berger. One could say the show originated from the same timeline as the ever-so-famous movie Love, Simon. Set in the backdrop of the year 2018, the show hit the domains on June 17, 2020. This show, which is produced by the 20th Television, can be watched by the audience on Hulu. Hulu is a video-on-demand service televised network that works on American subscriptions. It is entirely under the control of the Walt Disney Company. Hulu is one of the major Disney streaming platforms in the United States alongside Disney Plus and ESPN Plus. There's an ever-old debate on whether Netflix is better than Hulu. Since Hulu offers more original content than Netflix, many people prefer Hulu. But Netflix has a larger collection of movies and shows that it offers. With the astonishing ending the show gave watchers in Season 2, the waiting game for Season 3 has become very strong. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to discuss the show Love, Victor. Before we jump right in, don't forget to push that like and subscribe button down below.
To thank you for watching this video, we're offering you an absolutely free training webinar. Do you want to learn the secret of improving all aspects of your life and unlocking what you're really capable of? The legendary Bob Proctor spent over 57 years learning this one thing and is hosting a free webinar where he reveals what he's learned and what actually works. He'll teach you the law of compensation, a secret only the mega wealthy know of but not taught in our educational system, and the impression of increase, the law of laws that will increase areas in all aspects of your life, whether it be in health, relationships, or wealth. Right now, the first 200 people to use the link below will get access to this free webinar. Now, let's get back to the video.
The show consists of 2 seasons in which the first season focuses on Victor, who is played by Michael Cimino, who is a new student at Creekwood High School. The show then takes the audience on the journey of Victor, where he goes on a roller coaster ride of self-discovery where he faces many difficulties due to his sexual orientation at home as well as in society. Later in the story, when it gets too much for him to handle, he asks Simon for help and guidance as he navigates through his life in high school. Season 1 carries around 10 episodes. The show starts off with Victor and his family moving to Atlanta from Texas. He makes friends with Felix, who lives in the same building as him. Felix is very unpopular in school. He later meets Mia, who is liked by everyone, and her beloved friend Lake. He starts developing a crush on a fellow student, Benji, who is openly gay. He is then invited to join the basketball team, but he develops clashes with Andrew, who is a member of the team. Andrew thinks very poorly of Victor and believes he doesn't belong in the team. He slowly learns about Simon Spear and his coming out story. Completely inspired and moved by his story, Victor messages Simon via social media. Simon, being ever so kind, lets Victor know how he is there for him and if he needs any help or guidance. All he needed was to ask. And need to fit in the society. Victor asked me to share a ride with him on the Ferris wheel at the Winter Carnival when all he ever wanted was to ask Benji as he was crushing on him so hard. As he shares the Ferris wheel ride with Mia, he is overwhelmed with the popularity he receives from the people due to Mia. With all this taking place, Mia slowly develops a crush on Victor. In a rush to make money to join the basketball team, Victor begins working in Brasstown, a local coffee shop where even Benji works. A spotlight party was planned by Lake and Mia, where the students are asked to wear colors according to the status of their relationship. Victor has a very hard time fitting in at this party. While Victor is at the party, his younger sister Pila decides to break up with her boyfriend, who is back in Texas. In all the chaos, Isabel and Armando start facing marital problems. It is later revealed that they had a fallout in their relationship, and that was the sole reason why they moved to Atlanta. At the party, Victor shares a romantic moment with Mia, which made him think that he might actually like her, and he messages Simon about this. He musters up all his courage and asks Mia out and plans to take her out to the Battle of Bands, which was being held at Brasstown. Lake had a crush on Andrew and asked him to go out with her, to which he agrees as he wants to hang out with Mia. Due to working together in Brasstown, Victor and Benji become extremely close. Victor soon learns that Benji would be playing in the Battle of the Bands. On knowing this, he decides to take Mia to the exhibition for the date as he begins to think that Benji would be a distraction for him and distract him from his date with Mia. Victor shared a beautiful kiss with Mia. They then later eventually ended up at Brasstown, where they reached just before the Battle of Bands ended. Whatever feelings that Victor had for Benji grew immensely after he saw him perform, but he is left shattered when he found out that Benji has a boyfriend who goes by the name Derek. Meanwhile, our beloved Lake discovers the sad truth that Andrew has a crush on Mia and not her. She is ravaged. Pillar, Victor's sister, helps Israel set up a Facebook account, and to her astonishment, she finds a man named Roger R. has sent her a friend request and has started flirting with her beloved mother. Pillar soon finds out that Isabel is having an affair, and she is left feeling heartbroken. She couldn't take it any longer, and she shares this news with Victor. Victor doesn't believe this, and he, under the pressure of his little sister, sets up a date with Rogers, acting like his mother. He goes completely numb when he finds out that Roger R. is a none other than Armando, his dad's former boss. At the end of season 1, Victor comes out to his family.
To thank you for watching this video, we're offering you an absolutely free training webinar. Have you ever wondered how to end procrastination and self-sabotage so you can unleash your full potential to live the life you deserve? #1 best-selling author and high-performance coach Peter Sage is hosting a free webinar where he'll teach you how to increase your wealth with less time and struggle, and also how to hyper-boost your growth and success so you can finally break out of any rut you find yourself in. Right now, Peter and his team are offering a free $100 gift to anyone who doesn't find his webinar as the best use of their time within the last 5 years. Now, let's get back to the video.
By season 2 beginning, we can see how his sister embraces him and tells him how much she loves him while his dad pats him on his shoulder. But his mother still cannot accept the mere fact that her darling son Victor is gay. Benji later points out how he hasn't been to Victor's home after Victor came out, so Victor decides to invite him over. This didn't sit well with Isabel. She tries to ruin the dinner but fails miserably and finally escapes it by saying she has indigestion. Mia, after arriving from her job as a camp counselor, realizes how she doesn't fit into Creekwood. Victor vents to his friend about how he hates his mother's behavior when he and his friend head to the Lake Lanier. He later shares a beautiful moment with Benji, which helps him understand how important Benji is in his life, as they only have each other to rely on. Isabel realizes that she has no other option but to accept Victor. Victor tells Isabel how she should start referring to Benji as his boyfriend. Victor is over the moon as he is planning to come out in his first year of junior year. But Isabel ruins it for him by saying how mean and ruthless the kids are in junior high, and how they might not accept him for what he is. The basketball team confronts Victor and starts badgering him with questions about him and Mia. He tells him how they broke up, which led to the rumor saying that she cheated on him. This infuriates Victor and he ends up fighting, which leads him to detention. Victor later has a sit-down session with Isabel and Armando, where he snaps at her and pleads her to accept him as gay, but she remains silent. Armando decides to take Isabel to a PFLAG meeting, but she ignores them. Benji feels bad that he has to keep his relationship with Victor a secret, so the next day he goes and publicly declares his relationship with Benji and also says how Mia has done nothing wrong to him. He and Benji have an amazing moment, where they walk down the hall and they publicly share a romantic kiss with each other. After this was when Victor started facing problems. Boys became very uncomfortable sharing the same locker room with him. They even went and complained to Coach Ford about it. Coach Ford, in the process to make both parties comfortable, offers Victor his own locker space, but this just leads to him feeling not accepted by his fellow teammates. Mia lies about her age to a college senior named Tyler, and he invites her to a college party. Meanwhile, after Armando attends the PFLAG meeting led by Jack, Simon's father, he begins having a new perspective of life. Jack guides Armando on how to handle Victor and how to help him through his journey. Everyone has been so invested in this show, and they have been waiting patiently for season 3 to drop, even though Hulu hasn't resumed this teenage show for another season, but one could always hope they will get to see Victor once again on the screen. Love, Victor has been by far the best sequel show to be played ever on television. This show has warmed the hearts of the audience and captured it in the most beautiful way. With the continuous reference to Love, Simon, this show surely has been a one-of-a-kind. Having Nick Robinson from the native film Love, Simon, the cast for season 3 remains pretty much the same. This show has received a lot of love and warmth from the audience. I would suggest you guys give this show a try. Hopefully by now you guys must have gotten a vague idea about this show. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and like this video down below. Also, don't forget to share your thoughts in the comment section. See you guys next time.